Hi everyone. This video will explain the borderline abuse of power of one moderator and North Korea's state of Pixel World's Discord, forums and even in-game. This all was escalating for some time and even after a warning from a developer, said moderator continues. Today we will talk about Starfire1174's personal vendetta against everyone who dares to disagree with her borderline methods of silencing. For a long time unexplainable censorship or strikes in Pixel World's Discord were happening, but this story starts 3 weeks ago. A lot of users started getting their messages deleted randomly. When they asked why the message got deleted, a ton of times it ended with a strike, sometimes with bans. 3 days after this fact, I, Samaritan, was talking with people about this needless ban in a respectful manner. I got striked immediately, and after asking what was this strike about, and this practically got me perma-banned. Since then Starfire was ignoring every message. After 6 days of no responses from Starfire, another moderator helped us all with unbanning over 20 unjustly banned by Starfire people. Though Starfire didn't reply about anything for close to a month to me or to others that got unfairly punished. At the beginning we started to notice that people, veterans mostly, who asked about bans, censored or removed messages or even mentioning the names of banned people were striked or their messages were getting removed. Threads on forums talking about it started to get removed, then people noticed that these words are automatically censored, even though they were rarely used before. Before too, but mostly in the last 3 weeks messages and suggestions started getting removed, manually by Starfire, that were even slightly disagreeing, giving opinion or even suggesting small changes of things that were added by her. Even game moderators and ex-moderators were asking Starfire to stop. Their messages sometimes were also getting deleted. 90% of messages that got removed were respectful and mostly asked why is this happening. This was recorded by many players. Some people have over 3 hours of recordings. This is just example like this was happening. It was even worse sometimes. At least 500 messages got removed and another 1,000 by Vortex purge 500 commands where chat was respectful. When those messages were getting removed, people were also getting banned constantly. Reasons were from discussing this problem respectfully to even making a thumbs up emoji reaction like Kickbur, criticizing this behavior and bans respectfully or sending a meme. List of bans. Update from March 25, 21 on 24 bans were lifted by other moderators who agreed those reasons were baseless. Most of them were long-time PW and PW Discord veterans. At least 10 other people got muted too. Forums basically worked the same. If you tried to mention the censorship, if you tried to create a topic about it, they'd all be removed and accounts banned. Most of them forum veterans. This only showcases 2 threads out of at least 20 of them and 5+ people banned. Forum moderator Seif came forward and apologized for Starfire's behavior publicly in a thread. She deleted his message and banned the thread's creator. Wafanik was warned for bullying when she sent a global message that she just lost her respect to this moderator. People like Element got banned simply for this, revealing that Starfire was spying on people that were unfavorable to her on Discord or forums. We tried to get in contact with Starfire, though most of people had no success in offering any respectful discussions. Some people that were lucky got responses like these, even though when we tried to find out what kind of lies does she mean, and it looks like anyone mentioning that messages are getting removed or people banned, were liars in Starfire's book. We all moved to a refugee server that suddenly had every active member from PWG server that was discussing this issue and trying to reach out to other moderators too. They helped us immensely and tried to talk to Starfire on our behalf or to be a bridge between us. Even when moderators asked Starfire to evaluate about lies, they didn't get any answers. It came to a point where people were slandered with words like liars or manipulators. Apparently Neoslayer, who was banned for close to a month now from forums and Discord and wasn't a part of this issue, was being called out too. Everything started to look like singling out, removing people who Starfire had personal resentment to. Starfire didn't want to listen to other moderators and players, and when everyone was offering a respectful discussion or public or in private, Starfire refused. If she answered, she'd practically insert the same copy and paste text, or even say the evidence is edited. After some time she even started to claim that it was other moderators, even though every other moderator already said she was doing it and had evidence for it. It's like stealing a cookie from a cookie jar, being caught by hand and claiming it's not her hand. These messages were getting repeated constantly by Starfire in private to chosen people, very few and in public, about not getting paid or just calling people ignorant, liars. Let's say you are a moderator in a game, where you were called out for abusive behavior and you decided to remove and ban everything that even remotely mentions peculiar things that are happening. You are being invited to talk about these issues in private or in public in different servers, you choose to decline and continue to censor everything or practically deny these things ever happened. Something then changes, people see an alternative account that joins and decides to call people out in Starfire's iconic style, and talk about Starfire's favorite shows. When questioned about it, this alternative account says they never heard about Starfire and asks who Starfire is. Peculiar enough, but let's continue. Right after everyone mentions it, this account changes their writing style 180 degrees. Account had Reddit and Twitter accounts linked, so people decide to check it out. First thing that stands out is a massive amount of NSFW content on the account. Second thing that stands out, account has been awarding Starfire1174's posts and backing her up in arguments for some time. For this, people on Reddit pointed out multiple times that it's Starfire's alt account. Mentioning that account in Pixel World's Discord got my message immediately removed. When I mentioned it, I was swiftly striked and muted for supposedly spam. After mentioning it to the account on Discord, they swiftly removed all links and deleted the Discord account. Starfire's response to it was this. After full escalation, Siskia reviewed this issue and assured other mods and us that Starfire was talked with and won't act this way anymore. This obviously didn't concern Starfire, because following days she continued to do this time waiting until messages aren't visible, then deleting them. I feel like we've all seen this. Maybe in history books, maybe in television shows or movies about dystopias. Everything that was happening felt weirdly similar to the book 1984, or to dictatorship dystopias, where even mentioning truth or criticizing methods would make you disappear or rot in jail. People who stood up, no matter how much proof they had, were called liars and accused of disruptive behavior before getting sentenced without a fair trial. Status should never be used for it.